Hello and welcome back to episode 2 of the I'm Hungry podcast. I'm Foster.
Daniel.
Um, we're back. We're here. It's happening. We're in college now. We're moved in, and we're gonna talk about that a little bit, I guess.
We are college students now.
So I've got a pretty decent amount to talk about. I
I
don't
do
know
as
about
well, yeah.
yeah. So like we haven't like spoken pretty much at all since like before
Yes.
this. So we're sort of just gonna this is gonna be like first time for us too. But who do you want to start first, me or you?
You can go ahead.
Okay. So last episode, I was already technically moved in. Like I already had like my move-in day in like quotations, but it wasn't like I wasn't actually like staying there. I was just you know, like I had my stuff there, but I didn't even have like everything there. So last Monday was like the official like move in, like we're doing it. Like you're gonna sleep here tonight, and
Right.
it was so much like it wasn't harder, but it was like definitely more hectic, I would say, than the initial move in day because
Really?
yeah, just because there was so many more people and there were so many more things to like take account of because last time I just had like stuff to put in my room, but this time I had things like my clothes
Yeah.
and then I had like my computer and I had like other like bedding and some stuff like
Yeah.
and
Like
like
your essentials and
yeah, yeah,
things.
yeah, yeah. And like two of my friends that had already like two of my roommates were already like living there for like had already been living there for like a couple days. So I was like, oh my gosh, like whoa, like because like things were already sort of already like settled in. Sometimes I was like whoa, um, but I got it eventually. I got there eventually. I literally had like three suitcases to like get everything, and then
Nice.
I just used a suitcase. I had like three suitcases full of food. I went on like a Costco run with my mom.
My goodness. I didn't
Yeah,
bring any food.
you didn't
I've
bring
just
anything.
been no, I've just been or I brought Boost, the like
Oh, the
shake
drink.
supplement shake. Yeah, like protein shakes. Yeah, I have those for like the morning because I have a meal plan that only gives me 12 meal swipes a week. I can go
Yeah,
to like restaurants and stuff, but um, I that 12 obviously isn't enough for all three meals every day if I want three meals. So what I've been doing for breakfast these first few days is just downing a Boost and then waiting till lunch.
mm-hmm.
But I'm probably gonna grab some snacks at some point once I get bored of going to the on-campus places like every day. But so far I've been able to mix it up.
Definitely. Yeah, no, I have like a similar meal plan actually. It's 12 meal swipes a week. So
Uh,
how's your dining hall food?
It's pretty good. It only opened up for meal swipes yesterday when classes started for us.
Oh
So
really?
last night was the first time I tried it. It was like actually pretty good. I ordered some sort of like chicken thing, and what I got was definitely I'm 80%
Chicken
sure that
thing.
yeah, it was just, yeah, that's all I can.
I think it's
Well, see,
chicken.
I don't remember. No. I don't remember because then I'm pretty sure, 80% sure that the thing I got was not what I ordered. So I think what I ended up with
Oh,
was blackened chicken and mashed potatoes and seasonal vegetables. It was pretty good. It came with a side salad and like a cinnamon roll. It was a
nice.
complete meal, and
Yeah,
it
yeah,
was very nice. It was yummy.
yeah.
So
That's
I'm looking forward to trying that out more.
yeah. It sounds a
How about
lot
you?
me. So I'm in the honors dorm at
Right.
Barrett or like at ASU. Are you in the honors dorm?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
in the honors dorm here
Okay,
at
so
U of
I
A.
think we have like a little bit more of like a dining experience because from what I've heard, like all the other dining halls at ASU, like all like there's like a like there's one like the Hacienda dining hall and there's like the Manzanita dining hall. All those are like
Yeah.
garbage. I've heard like absolute trash. So
Nice.
like I'm just chilling here like nice. Like I get good food. Like they break like we have like a stir fry station, and then you can like get your own sandwich made with like good bread and like sourdough bread and all this stuff,
Ooh,
and they'll like
jeez.
toast it for you. They have like a press, like a panini press type thing. They gave us sushi the other day, so we had sushi. We
Wow.
have like
Is it a serve? Is it a go in and you serve yourself kind of thing, or is it like you
they
ask and they?
yeah, I know, we just ask you like, can I have that, and then they give it to us.
Nice. I remember when I toured Barrett, when I was considering ASU. I remember the dining hall looked really cool.
Yeah.
So kind of jealous. I haven't. I feel like I haven't explored this dining hall at all because I just ordered on Grubhub. Because I was under the impression that they weren't allowing people to actually go in and like get food, but it looked like when I came and picked up my food, it looked like they were setting up for like what you were just talking about. You go in and you just ask for what you want. So I'm gonna try that tonight. Uh, yeah, I want sushi now.
Dude, it was not bad. It was not bad too. Like, I don't know, Barrett, you're doing well with the food so far. I'll tell you that. We have like a gelato thing too. We have
Oh,
like
I
our
want
own.
gelato.
I know, it's actually
Oh
kind of
my.
sick. But so like that's one thing that I've been like admiring about college is the dining hall, because it's good for me, at least. It's good and it's like filling, and yeah. But yeah, our classes started this past last Thursday, so we've
Yeah,
been doing it for a little bit. It was
very
weird because
classic.
like we only really had like I only really had like two classes. Like my schedule, most of my classes are Monday and Wednesday.
Okay.
So Thursday, Friday, I didn't really have that many classes. I had like math and like chemistry, but that was about it. And
What math are you taking?
Calc
Because
one,
oh yeah, so that you chose to do that?
yeah.
Yeah, I remember. Okay, interesting. How is that? Like, is it? Well, I guess you've only had like what one class so far, so I guess it's kind of hard to tell. But how do you think it's going to be?
What the heck? My roommates are watching a movie out there, so if you hear like background noise, it's probably them. But
No college experience
yeah,
happening.
yeah, yeah. No, it was like these classes are weird, man. Like I don't know, like it's I don't know if college is just regular like this, but right now I feel like it's just like all my teachers are just like, here's the info, read it yourself, and take a test. Like I feel like it's not like I'm not actually like learning anything, and like I felt the same way at the end of the year with at the end of senior year with online as well. So I'm not sure if it's just a symptom of online
Yeah.
or what, because I remember when I took online summer school as well for Agile 2, like my sophomore year of high school, uh, that was similar, where it was just like, here's the information, learn it, take a test. And I really don't like that way of teaching. I really
Yeah.
just
I
don't
think
like it.
it's not great.
So I really hope that soon we can start going in some in-person classes or something like that. I don't know. Probably not, honestly. This shit's probably
Yeah.
gonna fucking coast out until my guess is it's gonna be like this until at least fucking, I don't know, February next
Is
year.
there? Yeah, I mean that's likely. Wait, so this is a how? What is the rating on this podcast? Like, is it PG? Because I mean, you just dropped several f bombs. I'm just curious. Like, I don't even
Nah,
have a
we're
preference.
college students, bro.
Okay, we just don't care. All
This
right,
is a
we'll just
college
say
age podcast.
yeah. Yeah. There. Okay, that's all we need to say. Okay, I was just curious. That's interesting about the classes. I don't know. I'm trying to think if most of my classes have actually been like surprisingly engaging. Uh, like even my chemistry professor, he's like I'm having a hard time figuring him out. I've only had one class with him, but like based on his emails and the like intro pre-recorded videos he made, like where he went through the entire online platform and like told us about the class, he seems like a pretty no nonsense guy.
Yeah.
But then there's like little things about him where he'll like in one of his emails, he's when he was posting the recorded class from yesterday,
Yeah.
he was like, uh, here's the recording if you want to watch it for the first time or go back and rewatch the magic. So it's like random little things that I'm like, wait, whoa, that did not sound like the guy at all. But so he's like, he's kind of got a subdued personality, or like a
Yeah,
subdued
yeah.
humor. But another hilarious ththing about him, he sounds exactly like Bert Scavetta.
Oh no.
He's got that
Oh,
same kind of voice, but
the
he's like,
Scavetta, the Scavetta.
he's got the complete opposite teaching, like everything else. It's pretty funny. He's like really on top of it, and he was surprisingly like responsive to questions that were, that, like somebody would ask a question that he'd already explained, or that like, if it was obvious, if the person just thought about it a little more, it would make sense. But he would like instantly get back and like respond in a way that wasn't like, oh, you've caught me off guard with a question that kind of sets us back. It was just like he continued. He did like answered it in a stride and then kept going. It
Yeah,
was pretty cool.
more
And then for
professional.
those of you who don't know, Bert Scavetta was our chemistry
Just
teacher
yeah.
junior year.
If
And
you ever come across Bert Scavetta, just you'll understand. You'll get it. You'll get it. I don't know if we should name drop him like that.
oh yeah,
No,
I
it's
don't
okay.
know.
It's
Maybe we
okay.
should come up with fake names for people.
Kyle Scavetta. I don't know.
I mean, Scavetta is the most memorable part of the name, though.
Let's be real here. Yeah. I don't know. It doesn't matter. No
I mean,
one's
who's listening to this?
no one's listening.
I'll say it.
Fucking but yeah. Like I definitely feel like my college professors are like a little more like they're both more professional and unprofessional at the same time, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that does. I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, like like they're on a higher level than like a high school teacher, and it's very obvious, but at the same time they're just sort of like more casual, I mean, they just like
Right.
teaching is more natural for them, it seems like. Or
Yeah.
yeah, and like
We're more comfortable just doing it, or it's not as much. It's not like it's more like a side hobby almost.
yeah.
It's like they have something else that they're doing, and they're
Yeah.
like, teaching is kind of just, yeah, I'll teach you guys this class, but it's not like a thing or anything like that. They're still good at it, but they're just casually doing it.
Yeah, which I guess in reality, like, a lot of them are probably doing like research or something. At least
Yeah,
around,
exactly.
art classes.
Right.
See, so excited for the dining hall. Have you been like? So I want to ask you this because like, how long have you been there so far?
Since Friday afternoon.
Okay, so you haven't like, you're still in like.
Oh, and today's Monday, just in case. Like, I guess I don't know.
Tuesday.
Oh shoot. Yeah. Okay, I've already lost some sense of time here,
Yeah, I
but
know.
yeah.
So you've been
Okay,
there
so
for
today-
about like 5 days.
Yeah, approximately.
So, I don't know, like you might be there, but for me, like I feel like I should be meeting way more people, and that like
Oh,
because
yeah.
I don't know if it's because of COVID or just maybe that's just how things are working, but I feel like I should be meeting like way more people.
Yeah.
Like whether it be like in my classes, obviously we can't go to in-person classes, or like around, obviously we can't really like hang out with people too much.
Yeah.
I
Like,
just-
well, how many people would you say you have met, as in like you're now acquaintances with them?
Like we would see each other and be like, hey.
Yeah, sure. Whatever you want to
just
count.
just like see them and like be like, I know you.
No, like more closer to friends than on the closer to the friends side than the just knowing the person by their face.
Oh, probably like, I don't know, 3, like single digits, like definitely.
Like your roommates and
Yeah, like my roommates and like I don't know.
anybody outside of your roommates.
I don't know. I've been talking to some like other material science students. There's just one guy named Devin I was talking to. He seems cool.
Well, like that's more people that you can name as singular individuals than I can, for sure.
Yeah.
Like I don't have a room. I'm in a single
Yeah, you're
room
in a single
that's connected
dorm.
with a bathroom to another room, and in the other room is the RA on our floor. And I talked to him. He's cool.
Yeah.
But like you said, I haven't. There's no opportunity to like go and meet
Yeah, it's really
They're
fucking.
working on it still. I feel like I'm gonna give it time because I think it's just gonna take a little longer. But like we're arranging group me's and like virtual game night things. But it's just like I get the feeling it's like I feel like I should have at least one friend.
Yeah, I feel like because like I don't know, man. I feel like I don't know. Like just feel like I should know more people by now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, but
I
that's
think it's definitely largely because of COVID.
definitely,
I think
definitely,
that's the cause for sure. Because
100%.
otherwise, I
Yeah,
would be out. Like, I want to try the
yeah.
rec
No,
center.
if otherwise, I would just be out like walking up to people, being like, "Hey, what's good?" Like,
Yeah, right. Like, even though, and I like me, I'm not usually the want somebody to do that, but
yeah,
like I would do that.
yeah. No,
And
for
it's
sure.
because I don't have, there's nobody I know except Sam, and I haven't talked with him at all since, or like met with him in person at all since we got here. So it's like, uh, oh yeah, I guess I should. Bob. Yeah,
Bob.
my friend is Bob. We have a
Oh,
mutual
okay,
friend named Bob.
okay.
Uh,
Bob.
that's too. That's weird. No, his name's Sam. Yeah, we have a mutual friend named Sam. But anyway, like he's the
But you
only one
call him
from
Bob
Saguaro that I like
because
was actually friends with.
yeah,
Who came here. So actually, there's one other guy, but I haven't met them or seen them at all. So
yeah. But so
if there
far,
wasn't COVID, yeah,
so
if
far
there
you're
wasn't
you're
COVID, I
hopeful.
would.
You're
Yeah,
hopeful,
exactly.
and are you enjoying it most of all? Are you enjoying U of A?
Yeah, it's cool. Like obviously I'm still getting to know where everything is, and like I just finished organizing my room, with all my stuff, and
Yeah.
now it's all in a place where I'm like comfortable. I'm like, okay, I know where everything is. I've got all my stuff, and so now I'm like actually emailing like clubs and like music people and being like, hey, I'd like to do these things. So I'm like trying to set up a network of places where I can potentially have interactions with people.
Dude, that's even more. That's even more than I'm doing. I'm just sitting here like thinking about how I could like meet people. I'm not actually like taking any action. So that's good
Well, you
on
have,
you.
yeah. I mean, I guess I'm probably a little more desperate though because you have roommates, so you can,
That's true. That's
three
true.
other people,
You're just
even if you
sitting in
don't
your
like.
dorm alone
Yeah.
all the
Yep.
time.
Yes.
Like
Literally
I
me.
need interaction with people.
Yeah, that's exactly what's like. I go out to get food, and that's like the highlight of my day is when I walk across campus to like go find a place to eat. And I just eat alone and then come back to my dorm alone.
Damn. You should like try to make eye contact with someone and just be like,
Well,
"Do you
I
want
talk
to?"
to people in the elevator. The elevator has become the
Oh,
surprising place.
the elevator's popping, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the elevator. I mean, I'm not sure if technically you're supposed to be able to go in the elevator with more than you know, room like you or your roommates and then another group because there's a sign that says no more than one family in here at a
Oh yeah,
time. But I think they're
ours
supposed
says
to.
no more than four, but we always have more than four people in there.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna like, but like I'll just run into somebody in the elevator, and you're forced to stand there, so like you kind of have a little mini conversation. And I met there was a girl named Hannah. I remembered her name because she said I'm Hannah. I was like, you are literally the first person to tell me your name in person to me. I'm going to remember this. I didn't say that to her, obviously, but I said it
In
to
your head,
myself in
you
my
were
head.
like, "My
Yeah.
first college friend." Like,
Yes.
damn.
And there was another guy after that, but that he didn't. I don't know his name, and I will probably never see him again. So I don't know. But yeah, like the
Yeah,
elevator is like the only place where I've actually had a conversation with anything that could be construed as a conversation.
I definitely feel that too. The elevator, like especially the first couple days, was like the move. You know,
Yeah.
like you'd see someone and you'd be like, "Hey, like what floor are you on? Oh, that's super cool. Let me get your
Yeah. Right.
Snapchat or something like that."
Yeah. Exactly. Oh man, speaking of Snapchat, like
Do you have to use it more
my
now?
no, that's not that.
What?
That was a good prediction, but no, it's mostly everyone's doing group me because you can have like gigantic numbers of
Yeah,
people on it. But
yeah,
I was gonna say my dorm village place is organized like it's a big like a big O-shaped ring of solid building with rooms, and then there's an inner courtyard. So there are rooms on that side of the hall have views into the courtyard, and you can see all the other windows that are on the inside of the O. And people do like the people will write in big expo marker on their windows like their Instagram and stuff, and they'll put post-it notes and like
that's
send
actually
messages.
that's kind of sick.
No, and I'm not on that side of door. I'm on the outside of I
Damn.
just face the street
No.
and the rest of campus. I don't have, so like not only am I just alone in here all the time, I don't even have
You
like a
can't even
window.
like
To
see people.
can't even
Shit.
wave at anybody. Yeah, there's
But
nothing.
sad times. Sad times. You know, it'd just be like that, I guess. I don't know.
So, I'm confident that I'm just gonna take one thing at a time and
Yeah.
continue like things set up and stuff, and then I'm sure it'll just find a
Like,
group of
there's
people.
no way that, like, I heard some people that they were saying, like, oh, this COVID's gonna last till 2024. Like, no.
Yeah.
That's our entire college.
Mm.
Like, I'm not paying, what,
Oh yeah,
33,000 a year to get an
right.
online degree from ASU. Like, come on. It's not lasting that long. I won't let it last that long. I will do the research and find it here myself. Like,
Or the easier option is to just go to University of Phoenix or something.
yeah, University of Phoenix, ITT Technical Institute, something like that. But yeah,
Purdue, something.
I definitely feel like a little bit quarantined, I guess you could say, because of COVID. I know
Wow.
there definitely are people that don't feel like that though, because there's already rumors at least at ASU. We've only been here for like a week now. This is a week and a day, so 8 days since official move-in day.
Yeah.
And like I hear that like Tucker House, which is like the engineering dorms, already has like a breakout, and they're trying to contain it.
Oh
And then
my
like,
goodness.
and then I was
Wow.
talking to Simon Wenswig, from our bio.
Yeah.
He's a Barrett too, and his like someone on his floor got COVID, and they were all forced to move out of their rooms and into a different dorm to be quarantined until they get tested.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That sucks. I don't know what the situation here is. Like we just actually got an email saying it was like it was positive. It was like our numbers are looking, or it said like numbers are looking good across Arizona. It's generally saying like we're doing good, but we're still going to continue to stay online for the next week. We're not going to proceed with the next phase, which
Yeah.
would still mean I'm basically all online still, even when we go to phase two. But right now we're just sticking to phase one. So it was like it was reassuring, but I don't know like if those are just rumors that you're hearing, or like people telling you who are actually experiencing, like there could be massive breakouts happening in other dorms and I just don't know about it because they're keeping it confidential, like I guess for privacy's sake, but like
Yeah. Who
I have
knows?
no idea.
Who
I have no
knows,
idea what's
man?
going on. Yeah.
ASU, their main strategy to prevent the spread is this thing called like a daily health check. So we have to do daily health checks. We go on the app on like our phone, or like we could go on the computer. I think I'm not sure. I haven't tried it. And we have to like basically what it is. It's just a survey you have to fill out every day, and it's like, are you having a cough or fever, or are you nauseous? And then you click none,
Right.
and then or like no, and then next, and then it's like, have you felt any of these symptoms lately, like loss of taste, like headaches,
Yeah.
nauseous?
Right.
And then you're like no, and then you click next, and then it's like, okay, you're healthy. And it's like, okay, I mean, like at the end of the day, like it's better than nothing, I guess, but like what like what
Yeah.
is
I
it
mean,
really gonna do?
it's giving them data. Yes, it's just like over time they'll have a pretty good, I guess a really accurate timeline. If it's every day, then they'll have like lots and lots of data of like how people are feeling, and then they can kind of probably make an estimate of like where COVID is or how much of it there is, even though you're not actually testing yourself.
Yeah.
We don't have that. We do have an optional version of that. I haven't started it yet. I guess I probably should. I've just been getting distracted, but we have an optional version of that. But we also have this app called COVID Watch, and it's pretty cool because if you turn on your location and your Bluetooth, um, it tracks the strength and duration of the private Bluetooth signals of all other people's devices that come near your phone. Um,
Really? So it's like a fucking like get away from me app.
yeah, actually, yes. So it's
Shit.
like if so it keeps a log of all of that of who you've been in contact with. and for how
Damn.
long
So
and
you're
how close.
so you're narking on everybody if you get COVID.
Basically. Yeah. So
Okay. I mean,
if you test positive at any point, you're supposed to go onto the app and say you tested positive, and it's completely anonymous, but it'll your phone,
oh
everyone else's
shit.
phones say, "Hey, you were near a person who just tested
That's
positive."
that's crazy. That's actually really interesting. Wow.
I thought it was an ingenious idea. Although the thing that's annoying is you have to have your location and your Bluetooth on all the time.
Yeah,
So
which is a little bit like, but
if you
like
have if you have other apps that use
actually,
your location,
I
then
don't even think I should be saying that because I'm pretty sure I have both of those on right now. Let me check. Yep.
yeah, nice. If you have
Because
other apps,
I use
like,
Bluetooth headphones, so they're just
oh yeah, I mean
I
Bluetooth is pretty secure. Like it uses private signals, but if you have your location
location.
on, and there's lots of apps that use your location,
And I
you
feel like
probably don't.
most people do because of like Snapchat and stuff for like
Oh
filters.
yeah, I didn't think about that. I mean, you know
Like,
me, I don't
you
use
don't
it.
use Snapchat too
Yeah,
much there, but
yeah, that's
yeah.
probably something that
So
you
actually,
don't want on all the time.
I feel like most people would actually then.
Yeah, I mean that's probably why they decided to do it that way. I don't like having my location on unless I'm using Google Maps or something, but
Yeah.
I might just that's probably just me. So
I don't
I
know.
believe if I have no, I think you have to have them both on for it to work for anybody else. So I should probably just do it.
Meh.
But who's tracking me? Whatever. They're gonna find me no matter
Yeah,
what. So
they're gonna get you somehow.
yeah, yeah,
Too many outlets these days. Anyways.
yes, too many. Well, something I made a list of activities that I want to try
Oh yeah.
if I can. Yeah, so I'll read it to you. Spike ball / other sports. So I
Spike
want
ball
to.
is
There is
kind
a
of
spike
big
ball.
out here. Like I was playing like the few times I've been playing spike ball and or even talking about spike ball, some like guys come up to me and be like, "Did you just say spike ball?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then he's like,
Nice,
do you want to play?" I'm like, "Sure, sometime, yeah, maybe."
awesome. That's cool. Well, yeah. So like, and I looked it up, and there is an intramural like club. So like, if you get another dude or another girl, like
Anybody,
you know what I mean,
another person.
another human being or otherwise, if you get another thing to play with, you can form a team, and then you get to just do whatever with like however they organize it.
That's
It doesn't
sick.
start until later though, but it's still pretty cool.
That's fun. That sounds
Um,
cool. You should definitely do it.
oh, I will, yeah, for sure. And I'm gonna my mom is gonna like drive up here at some point with my violin and probably I'll get her to bring the spike on that too, like stuff that I didn't need to bring the first time. And also, if I brought my violin, it would have been sitting in the car for like an hour, 2 hours while I got tested,
That's
and
not
that's
good.
terrible for violins.
Yeah,
So
that's not good.
I protect it. But yeah, so I'm gonna bring that, and then I think I'm just gonna in one of the group meetings, like probably on my because I'm in like the STEM community on my
Yeah.
floor. I'll just text in that and say I have a spike on that. Does anybody want to play? And that will be my in.
That will be my end to friendship.
Yes.
I mean,
But
sounds like a plan, honestly.
yeah, that's my master plan if all else fails. Um, Other activities on my list, I got a barbershop quartet on there. I really want to like
Nice.
just form one with three other dudes, and this time I actually do mean dudes because I want it to be like a true to form barbershop quartet.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, just people who like maybe don't even like because like I don't sing like academically, but I'm like decent and I could definitely do barbershop stuff. So if I want to get other people similar to me in that way, and we could totally be like the U of A barbershop quartet.
That'd be
Be so
sick.
cool. You just walk around singing
Starting like a
gorgeous song.
storied like 30 years. It's like some like big thing. And
Yeah,
it's all because you started it. Like
yeah,
that U of A barbershop quartet. It's like super
yeah.
prestigious.
Like barbershop society at U of A.
Whoa, dude, that's crazy.
I want to do it.
Daniel,
Um,
I wanna ask you a question. Wait, continue. Finish your list. That's right.
okay. Three more things.
Yeah.
Well, first one, I want to join a chamber orchestra just because
Nice.
it's fun. And I've done that
Yeah,
all through high school, so I just want to continue that. I
definitely.
want to see if there's a film club. I like making movies.
For sure. Yeah.
And then the thing I'm most excited about right now is there is a fencing club and I want to join it.
Oh,
I actually genuinely want to learn how to fence like
that'd be
for real.
sick. That'd be sick. Hey, practical too, you know? If you ever like in guard, you know.
Yes.
Just on the
When
street.
everything finally actually falls apart,
U
I
of
can
A,
fence
U of A is
people.
a dangerous place off campus, man. You know, you got to be safe out there.
That's
Like,
true. Yeah.
crackhead, you know, he's got the
Yeah.
needle, and you just can pull out the sword, like, bah, 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 bah.
I'll pull out my what's it called?
Cutlass.
Aegis. It's like a weird name for the blade, and then I'll get in my stance and poke him because that's all you do in fencing. You just poke.
Yeah. But he'll probably be like, whoa,
What the
needles.
heck? A giant bendy sword.
A giant heroin needle? That's crazy.
Yeah, like this has got many more doses than yours, pal.
Damn. Okay.
All right, that's my list. What were you gonna say?
That's a sick list. That's a sick list. I want to ask. So, say things calm down with COVID, right?
Yes.
Say, you know, they find a vaccine and or like for some reason or the other, everybody just is fine with fucking everything.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you okay? Are you going to get like fucked up? Are you gonna go to parties? Are you gonna drink? Are you gonna smoke some weed? I don't know, Daniel. Are you going to? I want
I'm
to
gonna
know. I want to
I'm gonna
know.
say probably not. Like I just based on my uh activities, which did not include that, and then based on like I don't really have any interest in doing that. I am interested in actually like going to a party, but I would
Yes.
probably
Yes,
stay sober the
Daniel.
whole time.
Yes.
I am interested in that, but not like a crazy frat party or something.
I want to see you absolutely just smacked. Just absolutely like fucked. I think it'd be so funny. But anyways,
Right, if I end up that way, I will try to Zoom call you.
yes, do it,
If
do
I
it, do it, do it, do it.
remember, try to be coherent enough to Zoom.
Snapchat me,
To,
Snapchat me.
okay.
You should follow like the Barstool Instagram for U of A. Do you know what Barstool is?
Oh,
Barstool is basically just like this organization. I don't even know really, but it's like a business, and they have like chapters for like every single college across America, basically, because it's like just big. It's like this huge party like account, and like they have like the main one. They have like the main one, but then they have like one for like every college. It's like run by like students there at college, and they just document all the fucking crazy shit that happens, and they have one for U of A. So you should follow it, Daniel.
all right. I'm actually interested just for the sake of seeing what's
Yeah,
going on.
yeah,
Because like I am interested to see what's happening like now with COVID. Like if there are, I'm sure there are parties, but
yeah.
I'm just wondering like how many and what are they? You know what's
To
going
what
on?
extent? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. What degree are they completely ignoring
I
in
haven't
that? But yeah,
I've been going out a little bit. I've been hanging out with some people, but I always wear my mask and stuff. So
yeah, right.
I will tell
People
you that.
here are yeah, people here are really good about it too. In general, like when you're inside, I mean, you get I think you would get kicked out, or if somebody
I
with enough status saw you, you'd
mm-hmm.
get kicked out of the wherever you were. But everyone here wears masks
Yeah,
all the time.
you get written up here if you get caught without your mask.
Yeah,
They're like, let me see your ID, and they
yeah.
write you up. They tell you RA, and then you're like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. But
I
yeah,
mean, people are being generally good about it, at least in public. I don't, like I said, I'm curious to see what they're like
yeah.
when they're not in public.
All things considered, like I'm still having a great time at college. Like
Yeah,
I've been talking about this earlier because I saw my mom earlier today, and she was like, well, "What's the most exciting thing about it?" And I was like the probably the most exciting thing for me is just like the concept that I can just sort of like do whatever I want, and like I don't have
yeah,
to ask anybody, I don't have to tell anybody. Like if I want to go skateboarding, like literally no one's stopping me from walking out the door and just getting on my board. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Even if it's like 3 in the fucking morning. Like if I was at my mom's house, I'd have to be like, Mom, I'm gonna go skateboarding, and she'd be like, either she'd be like, okay, or she'd be like, what? It's 3 a.m. Like go to bed. No,
yeah.
but like I just walk out my door and everybody's like, okay, there goes Foster. Like, you know, like that concept to me is just like very like I can do anything. Like
Yeah, that is nice. That's definitely the
I
one of
like
them.
you text a friend, be like, hey, you want to like get something to eat, or you just want to like hang out, and you like let's meet here, and then you just do it. You know what I mean? Like it's very casual. I like it. I like it.
Yeah, it's freedom to a greater extent than we have experienced.
Yes, yes, indeed. But yeah, it's a little bit pricey though. You know, it's a little bit expensive.
The price of freedom.
The price of freedom, indeed, my friend. I had to. I'm on a payment plan, so like I'm paying it like
Oh, yeah.
month at a time or something like that. But I had to do
Right.
my first payment was, I think it was like yesterday, or it was due today, but I did it yesterday. It's like 2,000 something. I was like, fuck. I'm trying to get a job. Because I quit. I had to quit Zoomies because I don't have my car.
Oh, right.
So I'm trying to
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to get a job at this boba place, like literally right outside my dorm. And I really hope, because the hours would be like perfect for my schedule, and like
Nice.
I would also get tips, so like it's literally perfect. But I walked in yesterday and I was like, hey, I applied, like just wondering like if you guys got it, and they were like, oh yeah, we've been getting a lot of applications, and I haven't heard back from them in like 4 days. Like, well, yeah, like I applied like 4 days ago. I haven't heard back from
Yeah.
them yet though.
Oh, maybe. You never know.
Dude, fingers
Mm.
crossed, dude. Are you gonna get a job?
Maybe. And I mean, I doubt this semester. Uh, I don't know. I don't have super big interest in doing it. I mean, I guess, I don't know. It is interesting. I have way more um, downtime than I thought I would
Yeah.
right now, just because, like, on the official like the U of A website where you go to look at like your profile and everything, your enrollment. Um, the way they have their schedule laid out, like if you go to the weekly view, um, the sections expand when you have a section in a certain hour. So you end up seeing giant blocks where you have a class, giant colored blobs where your classes are, and then
Mhm.
when in the hours where you don't have a class, they turn into tiny little slits.
Yeah.
So it looks like your entire day is filled up. And then I
But
finally imported it into Google Calendar,
in
and it's
reality, it's like
nothing. Yeah, it's like little blips
flipped.
on my
Yeah, it's
day.
like flipped exactly. That's how mine is too. It's like it like every hour is like this little tiny like 1 by 1 square. But then
Yeah,
like when it's a class that's from like 9 to 10, or like 9:15 to like 11, it'll be like this huge giant green block, and I'm like,
yeah,
whoa, damn, that's a big class. And then
yeah.
I'll
It's
like
like, oh, I don't
get
have
out
any
of it.
time today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll get out of it. I'll be like, oh, okay.
Tomorrow is my what I like is my like busiest day, and there is a like it's a good reason because I do have. Wait, what? Oh no, it's Thursday. Thursday's the day. I've got chemistry at 9:30, and then that goes until 10:45, and then at 11 I have my chemistry lab that goes until 1:50. So essentially, I'm doing chemistry for whatever, like from 9:30 to 1:50.
Really?
So that's a large chunk of time.
Yeah.
Like it's like 3.5 hours or so of solid chemistry. But other than that, my days are like there's just giant spaces in between tiny little 50-minute blips.
Most
So
of
I
it,
may get a
yeah.
job. I'm like if I really get bored, I may be like, okay, I'll find like something to pass the time again. But
Where
I'm like I said, I'm trying to organize. Like you're doing trying to do the job thing, and I'm trying to uh, contacted the fencing people
yeah.
and asked if they were going to do anything in person. I'm doing trying to figure out my music. So I'm like we're
Yeah.
both trying to organize
So I
things
guess
to
yeah,
fill
we're
space.
both doing our own things. Yeah. Uh what if you were to get a job? What kind of job would you get? Cuz I'm wondering what kind of job would Daniel Hutton be working in? Like an IHOP? Would you like be serving at an IHOP, or like I don't know, like maybe a Starbucks? May I don't know. Like what piques your interest?
I have no idea. Like I don't know. I've never been interested in working in a restaurant unless it's like, a freaking giant like or like a Michelin star classy place where I'm like
Playing
a wine
violin on
service.
top.
Yeah, something like where I've got like a fancy uniform and it's like super classy, just because that's not like a fun atmosphere from like that.
Yeah,
I feel like it'd be really fun to work in, but
yeah.
um, otherwise, I'm not super interested in that. I'd be cool to work at like an exotic pet store. That is something I would actually
That
really
would
like.
actually be kind of sick. Whoa.
Like, I went to the exotic pet store where I got Nero, my African mud skipper,
Yeah.
um, before I moved out to get new crickets because apparently crickets are like there's like a cricket shortage in
Really?
Phoenix right now
Huh.
because of the heat I think and
Okay.
also high demand. Like um, went there and they had a kookaburra in a
Whoa.
cage right by the door, and they it's cool because I think that place before they had a giant owl there. So
Whoa.
and it said it was from a conservation society. So I think they just like the conservation society has like some sort of partnership with them, and they just
Yeah.
display their animals. They're not for sale, but they just are there advertised and like there has little fact cards on the cage. But the kookaburra was like this like round little bird. It was like brown and white and blackish and gray, but it was like the most interesting bird I've ever seen in my life. Like it
Yeah.
wasn't
Yeah.
colorful and it didn't jump around. It just sat
It
where it
was
was,
just like
but it had like
chilling.
these weird like intelligent eyes and it like didn't follow you like an owl or like some other bird. It
He
just
was
kind of
just
like
sort of like doing his thing.
casually, yeah, it was just casually watched and it was like fluffy. It was really cool. I
That's
would definitely like to work at a place that like has things like that you never see
yeah.
uh, sometimes, and then like obviously it has like other really cool pets that was a very specific clientele
For
that I'd be
sure.
interested in. Like no dog or cat people would
Oh.
be heaven.
Damn, he said I hate cats.
You hate
He
cats?
said fuck cats. Nah, I like cats. I had this conversation with the girl the other night.
You
Um,
you like cats or you hate
I
cats?
like cats. I like cats
Oh,
and dogs. I think cats
okay.
like you gotta find the right cat. Some cats are assholes. I will agree.
Yeah. No, I don't have anything against cats or dogs really. I just like I prefer not.
Yeah.
They're cute. Yeah, like I don't, or I guess I don't. I do not hate cats any more than I hate dogs, and I don't really hate either of them. I just not interested.
Yeah. There's a bunch of sirens going on in the background.
Yeah, I can hear that.
Uh, Tempe's always popping. You know what I mean? There's always something.
I
There's
mean,
always
so is Tucson a little bit.
there's always something going on over here. You know.
Yeah,
But yeah, I'm pretty, I'm pretty jazzed about college. I'm excited to see how this year turns out. Whether we're gonna get sent home or not. I'd be super
yeah,
bummed if we are. Also, I would definitely demand some of my tuition back. Um,
yeah,
if we don't get sent home though, I'm really excited to see how it pans out. See how it sort of affects the COVID and like how we're gonna deal with that. And
yeah,
even like if we find a cure or something or a vaccine, like that'd be awesome because then I could just like then we could experience like college how it's supposed to be. You know what I mean?
yeah. I mean, I'm like you said, it's. I feel like we are going to experience that at some point, but it may be
Later on.
we may experience a lot of our college, this way. And I mean,
It fucking
we're the
sucks.
first people in like what since like the Spanish flu, right? Probably who have had it like this, and also we're the first people in the modern age of the information era to go to college under this kind of condition.
You know? Yeah.
So it's kind of interesting, like
Class of 2020, baby. We out
yeah,
here. 2024 now, actually.
yeah, 2024.
2024. We doing it big. Can't mess with us. We firsts for everything, baby. Nah,
That's so true.
but
Like, we were the first for middle school. We were like our elementary school canceled or got rid of sixth grade and moved it to Mojave. So like my class was the first at my middle school
yeah.
to be in sixth grade, and then
Wow.
we got a cool class. It's a first kind of thing.
We're just trailblazers. We're just
Yep.
trailblazers. We're just the coolest, and
I
that's
feel
just the
like
facts, man.
no, it is true. Yeah, I'm sorry to everyone, all those people who are listening out there, but we're just the coolest.
But yeah.
I feel like our class is are the people who are gonna
Oh,
change the
definitely,
world.
definitely,
Like
definitely.
I don't know. I just get like an extreme. Like nobody's really said that, or or like people,
Our
adults are like, you guys are the
yeah,
future, whatever. I actually genuinely believe that our
our class is definitely like
our chunk is
something
gonna be like the push.
something more. I feel
Yeah,
that too. I completely agree.
yeah.
And for everybody out there that's listening that like is not in the class that we are, you won't get it and you'll be like, wow, these guys are like stupid. But like if you're in our class, you get it. You get it. We're just built different.
There's something special.
Breed different, built different. You know what I mean? Um,
Yes.
dude, I was like, yeah, I completely agree. Fucking yeah, man. Is there anything else that you want to talk about? Like,
I don't know, that was nice. Like you are I believe the longest conversation I've had so far.
damn.
That wasn't
Okay.
like contiguous conversation that wasn't my mom or Anna, my girlfriend. Like
Sheesh.
so, congratulations. So yeah, I feel like I
You did something.
got out all of the conversation I needed to from that
Okay.
for now.
Okay, cool. Well, Daniel, I give you a goal this year of at least getting blackout drunk once. Okay, and
No,
I
I'm
want to
not.
hear about it. I want to hear about it. Okay, because me personally, like I've been fucked up more this past week than I ever have in my entire life. Like more like consistently. You know what I mean? I've definitely been like more like at one point, but like consistently.
Oh
I've never been
God.
at these levels. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Wait. Is Will your roommate?
Yeah. He's kind of chill with it. He's kind of chill with it. He's not.
We
He's not.
should. Well, no, I figured. Yeah. No. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I was just that just reminded me. I don't know why exactly that reminded me, but that just reminded me. We should have him as a guest
As a guest
on one of our
star,
future
we
episodes. Yeah.
should. Honestly, we really should.
Hey, everybody who's listening. Here is another random person we picked
Yeah,
out
that
from the
you have
world
no
that you
idea
don't
who it
know.
is.
Yeah. Here's another person who like is not a celebrity, just another voice that you don't know and probably will never hear again.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no, I'm not going to say that. You will hear from us again. As we said, class of 2020 is something special.
Yep.
Yeah,
Um,
we should have guests for sure.
I definitely agree. But yeah. Okay. Well, if you don't got anything else to say, I don't got anything else to say.
I think this is a good place to end episode 2.
I agree. I agree. Okay. Well,
All right, well,
goodbye to everyone
yeah,
out there
yeah,
listening.
thank you for listening, all you adoring fans.
Leave a comment, like, subscribe if you
Yeah,
want. Like, share. I don't care. Do whatever
you
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 want.
can. This is a golden opportunity for everyone. You can be the first commenter on these
Wow.
videos.
Wow.
Like
That's rare. That is rare.
that's really rare. You don't get that opportunity a lot,
You
and you
really
will get a
don't.
lot of them because there will be so few people watching you.
Yeah.
Do it. Just comment something.
Just do it. Okay. All right. Bye.
All right. Goodbye, Foster.